In this video, we will see how to install MongoDB in the Windows operating system. Mongo name is originated from the humongous, which means huge or enormous or gigantic. MongoDB is a NoSQL database. It is very fast because it stores JSON directly to the DB, and by using the Mongo command, we can perform all search, sort, and other types of operations on JSON directly. Here is the simple comparison between SQL and NoSQL. SQL we call table, but in case of NoSQL, we call the collection. SQL we call row, but in NoSQL we call document. SQL we call column, but in NoSQL we call field. SQL we call query, but in case of NoSQL we call command. The rest of the things are same like database, primary key, index. Here are some SQL and NoSQL database example. So for SQL DBs are like Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL, SQL Server. And for NoSQL DBs are like MongoDB, Redis, Cassandra, CouchDB, Neo4j. Mongo commands are like you'll feel calling the function or method. Let's see some syntax and examples for CRUD operations. Create commands. Here is the method syntax for insert, insert one, and insert multiple documents into the collection. Here are the examples for the insert. Read commands. Here is the method syntax for finding documents from the collection. And here are the examples for the find or read document. Update commands. Update and save methods are used to update documents into the collection. Update method updates the value in the existing document, while the save method replaces the existing document with the document passed in the save method. Here is the method syntax for the update, find one, and update one, update many documents from the collection. Here are the examples for the update document. Delete commands. Remove is used to remove a document from the collection, and the remove method accepts two parameters. Here is the method syntax for removing a document from the collection. Here are the examples for the remove document. Drop commands. Here is the method syntax for dropping the collection. And here are the examples for the drop collection. Let's see how to install the MongoDB for Windows. So let's do Google search like MongoDB download for Windows. Open the second link, like it is suggesting community download. Here you can see the download button. So click on this button. Downloading starts. As you can see, it is taking so much time. So let me cancel because I already downloaded it earlier. But as I showed you, like you can refer to this link to download the MongoDB. Here is the downloaded MongoDB MSI file. Let's install. Here, just go with the flow. Just click next and next and next. I'm installing the complete version. If you want, you can install the custom as well, but better go with the complete. Run service as a network service user. Here also just go with the flow and installation starts. Here along with MongoDB, it will download the MongoDB Compass as well. So using that Compass, we can easily play with MongoDB commands. So the Compass is nothing but the MongoDB client and installed successfully. And now click on the finish button. And here you can see the Compass is also being installed. Here also just click on next. Now click on get started and start using Compass. Let's check like are able to access MongoDB from the command prompt. If not, then how to set it up so we can access it through the command prompt also. Open the command prompt. Here just type the Mongo. See the command is not recognizing. Now let's open the installation path. Here is the bin folder. Let's copy this path and put it in the environment variable. Now let's search for the environment variables. Here in user variables, let's edit the path. At last, add Mongo path as well and click on OK. Now check again through the command prompt. See, still not recognizing. Let's reopen the command prompt. Now it is giving the proper result. Let's execute some simple commands. So here is the command for showing databases. The command is like show DBs. See, it is showing 3 databases. If you want to command any DB, then the command is like use and then database name. Now switch to testDB. To check the connected DB, the command is like just DB. See, it is showing the testDB. From Compass, let's click on Fill in Connection Fields individually. So from here, we can fill in the details, but for now, just click on the Connect button. See, it connected successfully. You can explore the DB details by just clicking on the arrow icon, and we can see available collections. Even here also, Mongo SH is there. This is also the same as command prompt. In Mongo SH is nothing but the shell terminal. So from here also, we can execute the Mongo related commands. Let's test some. See, it is working. Let's create a database using the create database button. I'm just giving the name like testdb. In RDBMS, we call tables, but in NoSQL, we call collections. Here, just give collection name like user and click on create a database. Here, you can see it is showing the created collection also. Let's double click on testdb. So from here, we can easily do the CRUD operations on the user. On click of find, nothing is showing because no data is available. Let's execute the find command using the command prompt. But first, need to connect with the testdb. To find the record in the user collection, we need to execute the db.user.find command. See, now no data is available. Let's insert one record using the insert command. So the command is like db.user.insert. And here, inside the insert, just pass the JSON. Here, there is no restriction. You can pass any type of JSON. And the same JSON, it will stored in the collection. See, record inserted. Let's click on the find button again. Now one document is showing. Even from here also we can add new fields. Just click on the plus button. Let's add a username also and click on the date button. So like that we can add any type of key value pair. As you can see here, different types of data types are available. So you can change the data type. Now let's do find using the Mongo SH. Not showing because we need to connect with the testdb first. See, it is showing properly. As we have seen only insert, later in the coming video, we will see about the other operations as well. Now let's delete this document. Let's drop this collection. As you can see, we dropped the collection, it dropped the database as well because that is the last collection. So if all collection dropped, then automatically database also will be dropped. I hope from this video you got some basic understanding about the MongoDB. I think that is enough to explore about the MongoDB. We'll see some more commands in coming video. That's it for this video and thanks for watching.